I also happen to think that there's a great wisdom in the British people, and I think that they can see that this is an issue that needs to be fixed. And they may not listen to me, but they certainly listen to Sir David Attenborough, and they look at what's actually happening around the world. They look at the fires, they look at the floods, they look at the hurricanes and the increased incidence of all three, much increased incidence, and they think something's happening here. And they look at that graph. You see that graph on yesterday morning? Incredibly powerful graph that Sir David Attenborough produced of the increase in CO2 emissions over the last few thousand years, the graph of CO2 emissions, and then the temperatures, and how temperatures track CO2 emissions. And then that spike in CO2 emissions, that anthropogenic spike, vertical movement upwards, and accompanied now, we're seeing, by increases in temperature. And they can see that, and they're not dumb, and they can see that this is something that needs to be tackled. And we will tackle it by creating many, many hundreds of thousands of high-wage, high-skilled jobs in green technology. And in the Green Industrial Revolution plan alone, there are plans for 440,000 more jobs in all sorts of things, from battery technology to wind farms and many, many other things. So the economy is going this way. I think it's a good thing. And we can use this moment to trigger greater growth and greater prosperity, but do it in a green way. And I do think people get that. And as for your brilliant suggestion of a referendum, Mesa, I think this country's probably had enough referendums to be going on with for a while. That's my general view on the matter. But anyway.